What's going on? Welcome back to a new video. It's currently Saturday. I think it's like 10 a.m. on the dot. We getting ready to go to the gym. Yeah, just a chill day. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can find some sweatpants or something, see what I could do. Cause yeah, this gotta stop. This can't be.
Oh no, this can't be.
So we're gonna make sure we lock in with that. Yeah, overall, I woke up not feeling too terrible. Actually woke up feeling pretty good. These cardio and mobility sessions have been saving me time and time again this week. I think I've done 90 minutes of cardio this week and hella mobility to go along with it. T-spine, hips, hamstrings, anything, you name it. Like, I've been getting it in. Shoulders is another big one. So I'm just grateful to be feeling good up to this point. I'm not going to stop doing the mobility and the cardio. That's kind of new to me to be doing it that much, but I'm definitely going to stay locked in. I also learned a valuable lesson from last video that if I'm going to be talking in the camera, looking this way, I got to flip the mic because the audio is still hitting, but it's cleaner now, I bet. Watch when we watch this back. Watch when I edit this. This is going to sound super fire. Alright, we back in the gym already. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna feel like doing this SBD until the caffeine kick in a little bit. I got caught in traffic again. Wasn't that bad compared to Thursday, but got caught traffic again. So we're gonna make this session work. We got triples on squats and bench, and I think triples on deadlifts too. So I think the deadlifts is pause deadlifts today, but like I said, we'll get some energy as the session go along. Let this pre kick in a little bit, let this energy drink kick in, whatever caffeine I got in there, and then we're just gonna move smoothly. So that's pretty much it. Today, I want to talk about like the reason for a SBD. So if you don't know what an SBD is, that's squat, bench, deadlift, of course, and then this is basically what the format is when you go to compete on a Saturday, if and when you choose to compete in a powerlifting competition. You go in, you have squats first, you have bench second, then you have deadlifts last. So of course, it's a very long day. Usually meet days last around 6 to 8 hours, like a regular work day. So I'll talk about like how to be prepared for one, what to expect when you go in, honestly what to take, at least my picks on what to take, and all the equipment and stuff you may or may not need for that specific day. I'm about to get under this bar though. I'm starting to feel pretty warm. I never took my hoodie off, so I'm about to finish getting warmed up, and then we'll see what we got for our top. Alright, so when we're talking about competing, right, we're talking about squat, bench, deadlift day, so SBD day. When you walk in the gym, in reality, those sessions will be a little bit harder, in my opinion, to what you will feel when it comes to meet day. If training is done correctly and everything like that, the SBD day should be practiced before your competition days, and in that respect, it should be a little bit harder, at least in my opinion. So when I come into an SBD day, I'm thinking of a few things. I'm thinking of, execution, of course, thinking of the variables when they present themselves during the SBD day or when you're in a meet, and how those things relate to each other. When you come into an SBD day, it's very clear and very understanding that you want to come in, you want to try to control as many variables leading up to the SBD session as possible. That same mindset is also used when you're going into a meet. But when you get to a meet, there are things that you won't be able to control either way. So when you go into a meet and you're getting ready to compete, there may be some variables that come up on that specific day that you can't necessarily change or do anything about. The object is to be as prepared for those variables as possible when they happen. So SBDs are a good practice variation for that. You come in the gym, you have all three lifts in the same day, you're here for a little bit longer. When I do my SBDs, I try to be a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more attentive to the details. I try not to rush just because I'm taking a long time in the gym. In reality, this is you just honing your technique, honing your execution and honing your mind, so when you do get to a competition day, there's not too much to think about. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to SBD days or competition meet days is what to eat. And I would say, personally, in my experiences, don't change anything that you're eating. Don't do anything special for meet day. Don't do anything special for SBD days. Of course, you may want to be mindful. You might want to carb up a little bit more, get a little bit more water in you before the session starts, but other than that, do not change anything. I've been in a position where I've gone into a meet, tried to eat a little bit extra, try to do a little bit more than I'm used to, and I end up feeling groggy. I end up feeling like as I'm sweating, grease is pouring out of my body instead of just water, stuff, whatever. So just keep it simple. When you go into a meet, you go into an SBD day, eat whatever you usually eat and keep it simple. Like, it's the most important thing I can say. But then again, on top of that advice, what supersedes that advice is it's honestly whatever works for you. So if you go into a meet and you're used to eating something heavy before you get started on that specific day, I would say do that. I mean, your body's used to it, so why not? You may wait, why not? But I know as far as I'm concerned, I like to do like, smaller meal. I like to get food in throughout the day. I don't like to have like heaping servings or whatever I'm going to have, in the beginning of the day. I like to kind of fill it in as I go along. And the most important thing for me, other than eating, I think more important for me is hydration. Like when I was in Houston at the Corrupt Strength Classic, I think that was the first time I had a tri-oral. So that changed the game for me. I put the tri-orals inside the Gatorade, and then I was drinking plenty of water throughout the day. I had people reminding me to drink water. That's another huge advantage, just having tri-orals around. Basically like a little salt packet. I don't know too much about them. I gotta like look into it, but I know the homies gave me one and it worked tremendously throughout the entire day. I was just staying hydrated through the times where I would usually like run out of water. I start feeling depleted, all kinds of different shit. All right, so once again, on the top set, we see how stretching and just moving around before sessions such as these really help, because getting depth on those squats felt very easy. Appreciate you for the spot, bro. Getting depth on those sets was very easy. It didn't feel all that heavy on my back at all, so that's a good sign. I was like trying to tempo to the hole because I didn't really want to rush. Like, it's only a set of 3, and I want to be as patient and as poised as possible with any weight that's loaded on the bar. So when I do get under those heavier doubles, singles, triples, whatever it may be, I'm comfortable, I'm confident, shit like that. 529, not bad at all. We're gonna drop to 484. I would do 496, but I don't think there are any collars close by. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. Oh wait, no, I found something. Never mind, we're going 496. It didn't really matter anyway, but to be maintaining this volume, it's very good. So I'm gonna see if I can get this for maybe a set or 2 at the given RPE. If I can't, so be it, drop it. If I can, cool, just keep grinding. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this session now. I see my energy starting to come out and about. I told you I was gonna take me a little bit to, just find it, but now that we're here, I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, let's just see how the rest of this session goes. So, although I could maintain 3 reds in the blue plus a collar for 2 more sets, I'm not going to. I feel great, but something in my body is telling me to just drop the weight on these. And I think it's just because I want to hit certain things in the gym as far as like reps on the volume side. So I think saving my body on days like these would definitely yield to better volume days moving forward. I'm aware today gonna be long, so I want to play it as smart as possible. All right, so I don't necessarily know if I talked about this last video, but this secret that I ended up finding while I was training was stop changing shit. Like just focus on getting stronger. So up until Thursday's deadlift session, I was trying to increase the width of my deadlift stance, and in all honesty, the technique didn't feel really off. I just didn't feel very strong. And then Thursday, I just came in the gym. I'm like, I'm going back to what I usually do. Closer to the frog stance. Fuck all the extra details. Just do what feels comfortable. And then once I got the 4 reds, I kind of just knew like, okay, we finna have a good day. And that's kind of the same thought that I'm taking into bench. I tried to increase my width from my middle finger to my index finger. And since I've done that, it just hasn't felt very good at all. So with that being said, I'm going back to what I was doing while I was in prep, which was middle finger on a smooth knurling, just keeping it very, very simple. Like warming up, I already feel a fuck ton better. Squats went very, very nice considering the decision I made. And then we just see what's up with the pause deadlifts, see how I feel towards that part of the session, and then we just gonna keep operating to a high standard as far as execution. Y'all see me? So I told Ja earlier, I was like, if I'm training and I start getting cold, I'm putting the shiesty on. But then my last warm up on bench felt kind of shiesty today. So you see how that went. But no, overall, I'm happy to feel good again on bench. Like I said, we're not changing shit no more. So we got 2 more triples. I'm gonna take those at like 276 or 125, I believe, and just make the rest of it like a deload feel. But I definitely wanted to see where I was at as far as just strength. That felt very easy. I felt very detrained since I moved my hands back in, but overall I felt very, very good with that. So you're finally done with bench. We're loading up on deadlifts now. I am actually very excited. Like I said before, feeling detrained, but great sign, great sign. Got deadlifts, just make the rest of the session happen. This little C4, god damn. That little C4, it's kept me up through the entire session. Like, I've been drinking it like periodically, not trying to finish the whole thing. I like feel like a rush, but like I've just been drinking a little by little throughout the session. It definitely saved me, because when I came in, I knew I was like kind of low energy. But we're getting some solid work done for week 1. But deadlifts, we probably gonna match it with the same thing we took on squats for the first set, and then the last 2 sets, Just keep it like 4 reps. Keep it very, very easy. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like a gun right now. As far as like just going back to what works, I feel like a gun. Regardless of how I'm feeling, the tech on deadlifts, the best it's ever been as far as the timing. No, what's the word I'm looking for? No chalk was, not chalk, no baby powder was needed for that set or any other sets I've been taking recently. I just be using it as insurance, but my timing has allowed me to stop rubbing across my thighs so much. So it's really, really helping me save energy once I actually get to lockout. So W for today, W session. I got 2 more back downs and then we getting up out of here. Alright, so SBD day is now finished. I don't think I have any accessories, but there is some other things that I wanted to talk about considering SBD days. So from my perspective, I do my best when, I do come across SBDs, not to glorify them. Like, I know that the glorified style of training. I try not to do that though, because then when you come into the session, or when I come into the session, there's a chance that I can use my ego when I should just be using the overall takeaway of what I have that day, like actually how I'm feeling. Like, I don't want to come into the gym feeling like I need to hit this or I need to hit that. I just want to come in and get a good session doing all 3 lifts in the same session. So I try not to glorify as much when I come into these sessions. Now, the one thing I did not do today as far as preparation was just bringing some damn snacks. So like I said before, that energy drink saved me throughout most of the session because I'm not as hungry. I know once that shit wears off, I'm gonna be starving though. So my next mission is to find some food. Probably go home or get some food on the way home, whatever. But overall, solid day. Yeah, everything's clicking again. Like I said, kept it simple, made it move. So this is a good wrap up for week 1. I think either today or tomorrow I will be adding that cardio again. I don't think I'll do too much mobility, but I definitely want to get some blood flowing in my body. Today was a lighter day, but I definitely want to continue to take care of myself how I've been, because it's been yielding a bunch of benefits. Better sleep, I'll be hungrier. Yeah, just the simple shit. But this wraps up the training session. I'll probably talk to y'all one more time when I get in the house, just to wrap the video up, just to talk about some other things, if I do think of some other things with SBD days. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll catch y'all then. All right, we back in the crib. I want to also give an update that mission failed on the sweatpants. It seems as though if I want to get some big and tall sweatpants, I'm gonna have to order them offline, of course. So I'm surprised though, no stores really carry them Jones. I only been in like department stores, and you really gotta look to find big and tall. But anyway, as far as the SBD day, I couldn't really think of any more advice off the top that I could give y'all for them. I just wanted to introduce them to the people who probably never seen one before or probably never knew what a SBD was, just so you know what's going on. It's just a training preparation idea, strategy, whatever, that you can use to get ready for meets if you've never been in one. But this video is pretty much done. I want to have this video pretty much edited and finished on Sunday and ready to upload on Monday. So if you like what you see so far, please like, comment, share, subscribe. You feel me? You know what's going on. I'm gonna holla at y'all next time, man. Peace.